EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Quick throw now complete to Ross. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Newton completes it to Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 5.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Calais Campbell able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Third and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now fourth down and goal.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This an easy one, 23-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
go play action here on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
And 9.
And again this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open Dennis Ross complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Buccaneers 0.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs' 10-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Meanwhile, the move there started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing. Just a play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up
now they try the right side here. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as all. Now Garoppolo is for football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A game there of 30 big ones. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now Newton on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And there the counterplay proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counterplay in general successful, Charles?
And what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. And inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 19 yards away. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. There, take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football will have to be played. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Deep ball. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, it's picked. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 31, Garoppolo is going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2nd and 8.
Now a handoff working right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. And now it's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run it here.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Newton.
That's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. And it's caught inside the 30. And it goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 24. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got his big tight end, Fein. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Noah Fein, 85 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he
returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are in position now with the lead in the fourth quarter of the NFC Championship game to become the first team ever to play a Super Bowl in their home stadium. And remember, this is a team that hadn't even been to the playoffs in more than a decade. So the turnaround will be complete if they can finish things off, and what a story it would be. On second down, a run with Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much
finish there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on. Buccaneer pressure too much. There he goes. Kenneth Murray in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. Reception here by Ruggs. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like a